Hi there, students. Acrolect and Basilect, and even a Mesolect or Mesolect. Okay, an acrolect is the way of speaking a language which is considered most formal, most suitable for formal occasions. So this is the poshest, best, most upper class form of a language. And then we have the opposite of that, a basilect. And a basilect is the form of a language that is considered of lowest status. Because there is clearly in this world, with languages, there is a bias about the accent which people use, accent bias. So the acrolect is the poshest, most upper class, most formal accent. And the basilect is the lowest, lower class, worst accent possible. And then we actually have even a mesolect, which is in the middle between the two. Something more reasonable. So an acrolect, the form of speech which is the highest prestige form of a language, and the basilect, the least prestigious language form, or the least prestigious way of talking. But the accent, the way people talk, certainly in the UK, defines their social group. Now, this phrase acrolect and basilect are particularly used for places where the language has been creolized, where people speak Creole. Creole is a language that takes on board things from many different languages as the result of contact between different language communities. So, for example, the way that Australian Aborigines used to speak was creolized. There was a mixture between British English and their native language. Or in the Caribbean, a creolized language with the different African dialects mixed with English, and all of these go to form Creole. And the acrolect is the form of the language which is most that most resembles the original language. And in these cases, they're going to be English. I'm thinking also, though, perhaps slaves in Colombia or in Brazil. Then it would be the language that is closest to Portuguese or to Spanish. So an acrolect and a basilect. The acrolect, the highest, poshest form of a language, and the basilect, the lowest, least prestigious form of a language. Now, these are two fairly unusual words. I think I would give them both. I think I'm going to go for 8 in formality, maybe 7.5. These are words that most people won't know. And let's see, this acrolect comes from, I think it comes from ancient Greek, acros, acro meaning the tip or the peak, acron, the summit, and the basilect, the basis, the bottom, or the basilect. I think this word acrolect was actually coined by William Alexander Stewart in the 1960s. Okay, so Acrolect and Basilect, and even the Mesolect that goes in the middle.